Alright guys, so this episode is on does size matter? And I know some of you guys are saying, Kai, so you've answered this question in 2 videos already. And to you guys, I say kudos, you actually watched my videos. And you're right, I have answered this question twice already in the frequently asked questions and in the mini sex ed series. But nonetheless, I still get questions, so I thought that maybe if I made a video that was just totally about it, I can just direct people to this. So if you got directed here after sending me a message, don't worry about it. I'm not insulted that you didn't catch this video. This is the easiest way I can answer you all. So does size matter? This question is kind of twofold. I get questions from men, wanting to know if they're big enough or if they're too big. And I get questions from women wondering, what does it mean when a guy says that, you're tight or you're not tight or loose or whatever. So hopefully we'll answer those questions pretty quickly. Quickly for me. First of all, I can give you averages, if that makes you feel any better. The average male penis when erect is between 4.9 and 5.1 inches long. That is in the U.S. It varies very little throughout the world, but it does vary some. And women, you are on average between 3 and 5 inches deep, the vaginal canal. Okay? And you can get deeper. The vaginal canal can elongate when you become aroused, or if it needs to. So it's kind of interesting that men who write me who might be under the average are totally freaking out that they're not going to be able to please their partner. But the truth is that anything 3 inches or above is actually going to be fine, because we tend to be 3 to 5 inches deep, vaginal canal-wise. So really there's nothing to worry about. And I can say that a million times and it's not going to change your mind. You're still probably going to worry and freak out, and people write me all the time, I'm this size and this girth, and is that okay, and what do you think, and do I need to worry? And it's like, dudes, I've answered you. You can take that information. I'm only going to give you that information. It's your job to get to know and love your body and accept it, because it's the only body you're ever going to have. We all have things that we would like to change, and we live with them most of the time, except for plastic surgery, which is a whole other topic that I won't get on right now because I'm going to try and stay on point. And women, what does it mean when you're tight or loose? Really, I think this is it's really silly. Unless you're older, like in your late 30s, early 40s, or you've had a child, that can definitely loosen vaginal canal. And the way to fix that is by doing Kegel exercises. I'm not going to get into what those are. You can Google them right now if you want to. Or I might do some information in an upcoming episode on them. But by doing Kegel exercises, you retighten those muscles and you should be fine. There's this really weird, people tend to think that if you have a lot of different partners, the vaginal canal is going to be loose. It doesn't matter how many different partners you've had. If there was any validity to that, it would be how many times you've had sex. So if you had sex with the same person 500 times, or if you had sex with 500 different men one time, it would have the same effect if that had any validity, which I don't really think it has. The vaginal canal is made to stretch and retract and accommodate all sorts of sizes, and to accommodate the passage of a baby. So I also get questions from men, because in previous episodes I've said a lot of men wish they were like 8-9 inches long, and I've always said ouch. I'm like, my gosh, because you could possibly you could be hitting the cervix, which most ladies out there can tell you it's not all that fun. Doesn't feel all that good. And those men write me freaking out, going like, oh my goodness, so now you have me worrying, am I too big, am I going to hurt her, she's not going to enjoy it now. And for you guys, I say, get to know your partner, get to know how deep is pleasurable for your partner, and your partner can learn different ways to move his or her hips to accommodate a more shallow or deep penetration and the angle of it. So really, it's experimenting with your partner. You're not going to hurt your partner as long as you have good communication. And lube. I mean, I'll always tell you guys, use lube. The female body already produces lubricant somewhat, but it's not going to produce much lubricant typically around the actual opening. It's going to be inside. And that opening, if you don't have lubricant, can end up tearing, or at least stretching and hurting. And that's no fun. So, that's the information I can give you guys. I'm going to throw some links up in the description box, and check those out. They're mainly for understanding female anatomy. If you guys can just remember them, they're 3dvulva.com and the-clitoris.com. Really, the clitoris.com has great information, great articles. If you want to learn visually, it's all computer-generated graphics. It's not like pornographic. Don't worry, I'm not sending you to a porn site. 3D Vulva is going to show you, like, you can like spin around in every which way a woman's reproductive organs and really understand how they sit in her body, because the diagrams we have in books are lousy. So check those sites out, and I might throw a couple links up for you guys on penis size and dealing with it. And if you have serious insecurities, there's a community I found where you can go and talk about that and talk with other men and maybe deal with those insecurities. But the real person to talk to and deal with them with is your partner. So hopefully I answered some questions, and love you all, and I will see you in a new episode soon. Take care. Bye. Mwah. And hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, freaking click the button already and subscribe.